All right, Silver Cuppers, welcome back.
All right, we got week 1 breakdowns coming up. Everybody ready?
Week 1, this is the TNA crew, El Commish here, Denver Deer home office, or we're at the Cowboys from Hell home office here up in North Glen, Colorado. Got the week 1 breakdown.
All right, starting off, we got T-Wax versus Homewrecker. What do you see there, Commish?
Well, straight off the bat, I think we all see a little uncertainty at the quarterback position. We don't really know if Peyton Manning is going to be able to go. The Texans had the number 32 ranked secondary last year, added Jonathan Joseph from Cincinnati, my homeboy. But instead of Peyton Manning, could be Sam Bradford in there.
That's true. Yep, that's what I see as well. I mean, if Bradford can still get it done. I mean, he's going to be facing a tough Eagles defense, but I think he's got some options there as a starter if Peyton can't go week 1. I also see LaShawn McCoy getting some good plays against the Eagles defense as well. The Rams defense. And he's got Larry Fitzgerald out there. He's just solid. Another 100 reception year on the way, I'm sure. And a lot of potential big plays at wide receiver.
What do you think about that Giants defense? They're going against the Redskins team here. We're still not sure what they're doing at quarterback, just like the Tallywhackers here.
Giants defense, they've had injuries. That's been their big thing this whole offseason. They're dropping like flies over there in New York. What about Homewrecker? What do you see there?
Homewrecker, I think, could be in line for a big week. I think Matt Ryan is going to be looking to come out on fire against Chicago. Jamal Charles has a nice matchup against the Buffalo Bills. Peyton Hillis against the Bengals, who have had a pretty good defense, but I think he could get in the end zone here. I kind of like the Homewreckers matchups this week.
Yep, and he's also got Vernon Davis locking up against a poor Seattle defense, so I think he can do some things as well, put up some points. Really, I'm looking for a lot of points to be scored in this one. I think Homewrecker's going to pull it out late, and he's going to start the season 1-0.
Yeah, I got the Homewrecker in that one as well. We'll see how it plays out.
All right.
Number 2, we've got the Mob, preseason number 1 against the Naughty Beavers. I kind of see here a lot of things shaping up since the draft. We've got Chris Johnson under contract now. Big relief there for the Mob. Some were concerned that he could be holding out into the first 3-4 weeks of the season. Yep. Really forced the issue. Luckily, that didn't happen. He's got Chris Johnson. He's got Drew Brees. I think Dwayne Bowe's got some nice matchups. What do you see out of the Mob this week?
Out of the Mob, I see Drew Brees. He's going to be having a healthy and facing a healthy and tough Packers defense. I mean, they're getting a lot of guys back that weren't even there for the Super Bowl run last year. But he's definitely going to make his big plays. There's no doubt about that. He's got CJ2K. Let's just see what kind of running shape he's going to be in after his holdout. So that's a big question mark there. But he's got the Jags defense, so I think that's going to be a good little starter game for him. Ryan Grant what skills is he going to be able to show off coming off injury last year? You got Dwayne Bowe. He's going to be nasty, especially against a Buffalo secondary. Mm-hmm. And if Sanchez can get the ball to Plaxico, look for Plax around the goal line. I mean, he's a great goal line option. Yeah,
I think the Mob is really in line to put up some big points this week. Really show where they were that preseason number 1. Reggie Bush also in there against the Patriots. I don't think New England's going to give him a lot down the field. No. We may see a lot of checkdowns, a lot of passes out to the flats. Could be a good PPR game for Reggie Bush. On the other side, the Naughty Beavers, they got Tom Brady, who's got, facing the Dolphins. He really should be able to do what he wants here. What else do you see there from the Naughty Beavers?
I don't see anyone other than MJD making a splash at the running back position. He's got Miles Austin, Santonio Holmes. Hopefully he'll get some big plays out of there. But, I don't really see this game as being too competitive. I think the Mob definitely just puts it away early.
Yeah, I agree. I see we got Marshawn Lynch against the 49ers defenses, which is really one of the best defenses out there. You don't really think he's going to run for $150 on them. No. Miles Austin against the Jets defense. Oh, the Jets have some serious cornerbacks. Not a good matchup. Naughty Beavers will give it a splash on Monday Night Football. Brady's got the early game, and then he comes back with Eddie Royal and Noshawn Moreno for the late Monday Night Football game. We'll see. I'm guessing he's going to be down by 80 points at least.
Yeah, those aren't the guys I want to be locking it up at the end of the game.
But at the least, it's always comforting when you go into work on Monday. They say, "Hey, how'd your team come out?" You're like, "Well, I got 3 guys going tonight, so you never know what's going to happen, including a quarterback."
Yeah. Even though now we know it's Tom Brady good, Noshawn Moreno, Eddie Royal bad.
So. Yeah, so we'll see how that shakes out.
All right, game number 3. Looking like we got BTR versus Genesis. Can Genesis make up for that number 12 rating?
I'll tell you what, they are fired up there over in Broad Ripple. Not too happy with that number 12 rating. We just love y'all checking out the videos. He's facing BTR. I call them the big-time rushers. Adrian Peterson, Steven Jackson, LeGarrette Blount. They face some tough matchups this week. I see AP going against the Chargers, Steven Jackson against that Eagles defense, and LeGarrette Blount against the Lions. The Lions may have one of the nastiest defenses. I don't even know if Fairley's going to play, but with Ndamukong Suh in there,
anything can happen.
Man, you've got to get to the outside, and that's not what LeGarrette does well. When his receivers are Braylon and Britt, and you've got that kind of tough matchups at the running back position, I don't know if BTR has enough. What do you see out of them this week?
Right now for BTR, I mean, you've got Ron Rivera's gone, so he's gone to Carolina. So AP's just put up some big numbers against the San Diego's aging defense. Steven Jackson, you know, he may see a drop in production with McDaniels running that offense. I mean, he's a pass-happy offensive coordinator, so who knows what's going to happen there. He's got a healthy Jermichael Finley. So let's see if he can, you know, make up for those injuries last year against the Saints D. And I just love the potential that Lions defense has. I mean, it's just incredible. Who knows what's going to happen there. You know, and the key might be turnovers for them. If Suh can get in there and just knock up the snaps and just really rush Best, rush Stafford, and really
just frustrate that defense.
Frustrate that defense. I'm sorry, those are his guys.
Yeah,
they're gonna be looking good.
No, on the other side of the ball with Genesis, you know, it's gonna be a big time. We got the Vikings against the Chargers this week. Well, he's going against AP, and on his side, he's got Ryan Matthews and Tolbert. So he's really going to be watching that one closely. He's also got Eli and Hakeem Nicks against the Redskins. Now, the Redskins are a team we don't really know a lot about on offense. On defense, they seem to be pretty sound, but no superstars. I think Eli and Nicks could have a big game here. I like Tolbert and Matthews more than I like the Vikings D. Devon Best, 6 receptions. I don't know. But I don't really like BTR this week, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm taking you, Genesis. I got you. Not a big scoring week for either team.
Whoa, slow down there. So we got a shaky Eli Manning. He's been very, inaccurate here in the preseason. Forte is going to be sharing carries with Taylor and with Marion Barber. You know, he might get some looks out of the backfield, but who knows what's going to happen there. You know, I don't see much from the receiving core. Steelers D is probably going to be his biggest points getter right there. And, injured Arian Foster, with his, I think that's going to hamstring the Genesis there. So I'm looking for BTR to take this one away.
Do you think Arian Foster plays this week?
I don't.
I don't think he does either.
I don't see it.
It's going to be tough for him to get a win. I'm not doing it just because, he complained and wants me to, take his side on this one. But I do see tough matchups on BTR. And I think Genesis might pull it off. He is pretty deep at running back. All right, so we'll see how that one shakes out. We disagree on that one. All right, we'll come back with the other 3 games here on the Silver Cup Week 1 predictions.